Play coming in towards B. 4 players. Actually, no, it's going to be the split coming in. Bolts towards Palace and 3 CTs line wait.
Oh, the freest of kills for Lonks, who goes and just spins in for a second. Imperial in a heartbeat down to just 2.
Easy kills indeed for Lonks and for Stair. And for 40 seconds, they do know where 4 players swinging into Fallen. That is so unlucky. And yeah.
There's a P250 in the mix as well, and they're just taking their sweet time. They're going to be feeding some of those kills into the M9 though, or the MP9 I should say, and the M4 will do the rest. So yeah, this is rapid. Lux, the same position that Jota was in the pistol round is going to yield the same results. Or is it because Imperial are fighting back? Zyphon last man standing, and this bonus is not paid off. Jota gets his man, and Imperial get their first round. He's been a part of Furia. That's one of the probably main teams he was in 2017, so he's been around since he was 17 years of age. And speak of the man, and he will deliver the entry frag as they look to try and push out. He's going to get caught on the side by Stair, but I doubt there's going to be too much from where that came from, because this round is falling into place. Lonks on the long flank has found Jota. Will be able to trade up to an AK.
Gotta roll your R's, Vince.
I think you did better than me.
Alright, that's kind of crazy, right? 23 years of age. I thought he'd really get comfortable in his Furia side, but in the past few months, he's been very solid as well. And I want to see, you know, a top 5 Brazilian team. It just makes things so much more exciting for Counter-Strike, like how we want more NA teams coming in, or more Asian teams, right? It's a good thing overall for the game. As Bolts just blind spray through the smoke. I don't even know how he knew that. Finds Stair. So a 3v3. Longs also down at 34 HP, and this lure from Lux. Oh, Longs is a dead man. He's a dead man walking.
It has turned, but not enough time. Not quick enough. Fallen. With the AWP, rattles Zello. Drop down to 6 HP, but it's going to be another save.
Now with CS2, really looking forward to it. Although, right now, what I just like some new maps coming on. Val, please.
5 days, and then just, you know, we don't know the whole story though, to be fair. There's probably more sides to it than what we know. And it's there anyway. He pushes through the smoke. Lux will instantly return fire. And now the bomb is getting planted down, and this is looking far too straightforward for Imperial. Feel anything at this stage, because he was stuck behind a smoke. Another one's been tossed in. Eventually, they're going to have to start going for these. Lux, though, has cordoned off Zello. His woes continue. 7 ADR coming into this round, and I doubt he got any damage here. He's still yet to get off the mark, yet to have any impact whatsoever. And although they're clumped on the site, it's going to be their tomb. It's going to be their final resting place. They're too low here to justify going for the defuse any longer. They have to be peace out of there, and Zyphon is not afforded that luxury. No mercy shown. Zyko's alive, and that's it. M4 saved.
The map, trying to push towards B apartments, trying to push towards Palace or ramp, nothing. They're just giving it up. Oh, gap in the smoke, but Fallen, quick turnaround to get a trade.
Logstow also there, Fallen again. Putting down bodies left and right through connector. And maintains control over the bomb. Very importantly, Zello finally gets himself a kill, and it is onto the Fallen, who had the bomb. That probably is the round that gets tied up with him. Bolt does go into Zello's. He's making this as costly as possible, and Zikos has been spotted. But I mean, the round is already over. This is now to find out how many of the CTs will remain, and the answer is Zyphon. 1-for-1 trade now pretty much circumvents any connector control on the side of Sprout. They're trying to play defensively from the balcony. It's worked out. Stair with 2, and Lonks has activated himself additionally. But he's only got 30 more seconds to play with. Double checking Palace. Gonna be clearing this out and realizing it's empty. And now trying to push in, but there is Lonks from CT boxes again. And Sprout do secure a 4th round.
One jumping across, needs to be careful. Nate's gonna sail in. He has the info, and Vinny once more finds one with Zikos, replying back with 2. Make that 3. That's a hell of a hold from the young lad. And now a 3v2 player advantage for the side of Sprout.
Exquisite hold. That could have just been the hero play they've been desperately waiting for, one of these A hits. But Fallen and Jota still alive. Jota's already got a ton of entry frags. But Stair creeping his way up through the ramp. Oh, that's lovely aim. Stair with the second shot in particular, just
finding all the kills. Good timing. Finally, the money has been broken here for Imperial, and Zikos trying to be a little patient, but instead he's going to take the duel, finds 2 longs to find the 3rd as well. And Vinny, I don't know how he pushed in so deep, but... And then he called a timeout. I don't know who said what, because they said there's no IGL. Maybe they held a referendum or you know, they held a vote or something.
Flash is good, though. I think they probably spotted him. It's hard to tell with all these flashes flying around, but I think they would have seen him go catwalk. Zello, though, peeks around the corner, gets one. Lonks does get traded out. There's another peek. This is more like it from Sprout. They're getting so much success from this ruthless, relentless aggression. And now Vinny, his head spinning. He is reeled into the ground, and it's Zello that puts him there with a 2K in the round. There's just a little attention to detail as well, taking the shot as he lands on the ground in case any Palace players thought he'd still be up on the balcony. Lonks, though, with a freebie kill. More aggression yielding big results, and it would have been hard to really justify saying that Sprout would win this half 9-6 in the situation they found themselves in like 5-10 minutes ago. And yet here we are, fallen. Maybe next, under the cosh, if he pushes forward, and he does. Zyphon with 2. He's also starting to rip through some kills. A 3K in this round. Jota able to sneak his way around the back, but the bomb has been dropped just outside of the apps. And Locke seems to know and lands the shot as well. Sprout lead 9-6 going into the second half. Fallen also with a smoke alongside that. Jota is going to get the first point of call. Oh, he's partially through the box. That's the only thing that saves Zyphon. He should be a dead man, but on 6 HP, he still stands. And the bomb is now ticking away. Zyphon connects the headshots. Oh, it's a flurry of frags. All headshots all day for Sprout. And the second pistol falls away. It's not a small amount of value, all things considered. But Zello is going to see if he can deny any saved guns and any CT survival. Takes a bit of damage, but nothing significant. That Mac 10, by the way, is all towards an AWP fund. He wants all of these kills as he prints $2,200 in cash. Up to 5.4K already.
Win this round. It's going to be just the pistols. Flash is so good. Yota, oh, instantly deleted by Zello with a deagle. And look at how quick they are. Look at how fast they are as the bodies. They drop down to the floor. And Imperial, how has this gone wrong? What was that from Sprout? Now to slow things down, knowing it's going to be just the pistols. The timing on that peak, that's information being gleaned here. You'd expect a second though. P250. Oh, that's dealing a lot of damage. 3 kills. Imperial, they strike back with their own pistols and stare. They should be numbered here, surely. And he will be found by Vinny. Now it's all on Zikos. 1v2. Bomb dropped into a short. And the 2 CTs, they lie in wait.
Oh, the double spray, double headshot from Zikos, but still the financial support system that Sprout have accrued from that previous round allows them to go back in for a buy. So it's valiant, it's heroic, it probably builds the confidence a little bit, but Sprout, they can wipe the sweat off their brow and just go again, knowing they have a 6-round lead, and they're only 3 away from... I don't actually recall seeing any A4's blur. I mean, it's been a blur of Counter-Strike, to be honest, but it has been vastly dominated by A1S's. Zikos now has a chance and does deliver. Loses less... Well, loses more than 50% of his HP, I should say. And Bolt's using that off angle at the back of the benches. Oh, second best against Lonks. They're just losing all the trades as well. And that's just allowing Sprout to be so oppressive to Imperial. Like, they just can't get a foothold in this game. It's like one step forward and several steps backwards over and over again. Gets one at least. But yeah. On the money, Blair, he will not help. They've got enough experience in these kind of situations that they could still fight back.
Oh, they definitely have the experience, but right now I'm not seeing anything coming from it.
Yeah.
It is kind of grim right now. And of course, this one's also, of course, the half investment, nothing going to be done. Taking a look at the results for these two teams in Ancient, right? So Imperial have played it, was a little bit more of a convincing affair. For Sprout, though, the past 3 months, they've played it 15 times. Although most of the times it's been a lot of losses, but a lot of close losses, like the one we saw against Cloud9, against Falcons. In the meantime, this looks like this is the beginning of the end. Just 2 kills remain here for Sprout. Vince, Bolt at least able to find one, but this looks like it's done.
Oh, or maybe not. With a missed shot, does give them a way back in. Bolts can extinguish the Molotov. Also does so, keeping a gap for himself so he can keep his eyes towards connector, which is where Fallen is pushing up. Another molly's there. There's 6 flashbangs as well, by the way. They can blind multiple times over. Has anyone utilized this, though? As their positions all in very good trifecta of their demise. Imperial walk in and Sprout take it 16-7.
Will be coming on in towards this B bomb site. Oh, Zikos. Zikos. What?
Okay. Well, that's the thing that just happened.
Why would it plant? I guess they thought there would be no one playing in front of the smoke, but still, why?
It looks like they've momentarily got away with it, at least. And now with bolts on low HP and the T still rattling heads, I mean, they could get away with this entirely. It's looking like they will. Down to low HP is Vinny. He's been dropped and now Fallen on 75% HP is all that remains, and he loses his head. Zikos. That's the main threat, isn't it? The main danger. A couple of HEs. Looking to boost up as well as Bolts. Does take the first kill. Nicely done. Navigating into an advantage, but that advantage is quickly snatched away, and it was Bolts that fell. Their main man, that 1-for-1 trade will not favor the CTs whatsoever. Especially as Sprout now are punching their ticket into the site. And pretty comfortably so. Every Brazilian that's in their way is being bulldozed.
There's no one even nearby to even, you know, pivot back and be like, guys, it's defusing the bomb. And he's dead. Push towards red, they are. And that's a very good read coming in from the CTs. Fallen finds Zyphon as well. Stairs still holding the line, though.
This is much better. Much, much better. Great calls, great rotations, and good outcome as well on the duels. It was an issue they had on Mirage time after time. They were getting into the right positions, but they were losing out on every single 1v1. It felt like Sprout were just quicker, just better mechanically. So to win those duels, huge. Fallen obviously with two massive picks. But they're still not across the finish line just yet. The bomb has traversed over onto B. Smoke to try and block this one off. And while Lonks is trying to check his angles, he will be shut down from the side, and Lux makes sure there will be no post plant. There will be no casualties. And Imperial get off the mark in style.
So even though they might want to be aggressive, it's not going to be easy for Sprout, as Vinny is trying to catch a timing. He should get a kill here. Never mind, Lux pushing in as well from short. That's a bomb dropped out in the open, and this is looking awkward here for the side of Sprout.
Does allow rotations though on Catwalk, and this is the problem. This is the nuts position. Is Lonks up to the task? 2 players round the corner. It's Vinny that dispatches of him, and now Stair is being flanked from the side. Fallen will nail him for the final nail in the coffin.
They're going to try and keep them trapped behind the doors, but up close. Yikes. Oh, that's a bit of a yikes, but Yota doing good work to find 2, but they've already got 2 kills. That's big.
That is honestly already kind of mission accomplished. Anything at this point is a nice juicy bonus on top, and I don't think they're going to be getting it, but Stair, or Zyphon I should say, pardon me. The other Dane, oh, he just gets... Was that a no-scope through the wall? Fallen, please.
Ah, there we go. Gets a first. That's an easy one for him.
All right, it's this
no
one
scope.
Here. Oh, sick.
The aggression from... Yeah, the aggression at mid from Imperial has been pretty solid. Nade's a little deep, though, and Zyphon comes charging out before the flash lands, and Zikos needs to be careful. There's a player there, and Bolts, great shot to find him. Nothing going the way of the T's as Lux from short, and that is a shutdown. That was a buy. This is ballsy.
This might backfire as well. If he dies, it puts so much more pressure on Jota. 1 kill might not be good enough. Jota's going to be playing the close angle, but the fact that Fallen is still quelling away the aggression on middle is huge. And now Jota, well, he didn't need any backup. Allowed from Vinny's forward position on Donut as well. 2 of them looking down. Fallen joined by Jota. We've seen Lux do this a couple of times. That is a rapid shot from Fallen, and now Zello around the corner with a Tech 9, not able to do anything. This is starting to come apart at the seams for Sprout. They can't seemingly get any kind of a foothold or a stranglehold in this game. They're going to try and back away. I'm not sure if their idea is to save or maybe to try and hit the A site. but they much have a good idea that at least one of the CTs would be over here to try and stop them, and it's going to be Vinny. Close angle, can hear them coming in. The spray is labored, so he can't get both, and now Lonks has a chance for a post plant. He'll be just taking that opportunity, not expecting to clutch this. Anything now would be a bonus, and he's shut down in the back as he tries to scamper away.
As they opt to play retake towards the B bomb site, 35 seconds. Smokes will be deployed. Bomb needs to be planted. But the CTs, they have arrived.
Stare on the corner, 3 kills to his name, and that flash could not have been better placed. Damage done, damage finalized. Even though the post plant comes in, there's not enough hit points collectively for Sprout to justify this being their round, and Lonks has missed his chance. He needed to devour that kill instantly. Fallen is having so much impact. With an important entry that will be capitalized on with a post plant, but Lux has already made moves up ramp. I don't think they realize this one. They do go check, and Lux misses a spray, shoots down the middle, tags Stare to 3, and Zelo's 57. Now a 3-on-3. Brazilians from 3 separate angles. Bolts from cave, Vinny coming up ramp, and Jota from the CT side, and a big entry back onto the site for Vinny. Stares only 1 bullet away from death. Lonks up and over, flashed off for the first time in a clutch, and once again a successful one for him.
Finally, out of what feels like forever, they seem to be getting some space here towards A, and what is this? It's an empty bomb site, and they push into temple, and they're just feeding Fallen. Longs does get a reply. Now the flank is in, bomb yet to be planted, and Zelo's like, guys, I need some help here. He's gonna get the bomb down. As Zikos at least finds one, but he should be traded. He won't be expecting the second player. He won't. Now the 3v2 bomb down.
That's a smart shoulder peek from Jota, and he gets the rewards for it as well. Zelo 1v3. One of the few players that's actually performing for Sprout right now, but he's going to have a big task ahead of him. 3 Brazilians, all healthy, in pretty fine form. And the first shot misses. That's going to be double digits for Imperial.
From them. Not just CD side, but even a pistol round, being patient, waiting for the aggression. Lux instantly deleted.
Oh, flash is good. Vinny should be able to get both of these.
Brilliant.
Fantastic flash from Fallen, but Zelo with the scout. They shouldn't be assuming that this round is going to go their way just yet. This force buy is powerful. Dealing with Zelo's scout, though, does now give them a little bit more safe passage. It's not a great smoke. Players already bypassed it. There is a fast flank. Jota, 18 kills, wants to add, wants to try and hit his 20. Oh, he won't in this round because Bolts has lined up Lonks perfectly. It's a little way away from Inferno just yet, but we're definitely getting towards that stage because this has been such a dominant performance by Imperial, and there will be no...
They're not aware of the second player towards mid as well. Lonks with the smoke, and he's going to have to take the duel here. Needs to be careful. Lobs into Molotov. And he will find a kill, but he actually gets a second kill. That's kind of crazy. Now the 1v3 for Vinny. It shouldn't be happening. It should be taken out by Stare. There we go. Nice hole coming in from Sprout.
Zyphon's position here is so powerful. Expecting to get tons of kills from it. Only 1 off spray. In fact, he doesn't even get 1. That's Zelo that takes it. And that's a 3k for Zelo. So much better than the previous map. He lights up the scoreboard. Jota will not add to his 23.
9, even on Mirage as well. But Zelo, someone we've criticized a fair bit, saying, you know, he tends to sometimes have some off moments with the AWP, but this time he was a very safe, deal a lot of damage. His days could be numbered, but he's got a smoke. But he is trapped, and he needs help. He needs backup. Zikos will fall as well, and oh, Zelo, he might die. He will die. Bolt's finding both the kills.
It's just a lot of things went wrong all at once and went so right for Imperial. And now you're looking at Bolt's behind the box and feeling like he's probably going to have more impact. I doubt this gets checked. There it is. Bolt's gets another one. He's done his job. 3 kills from mid. It is phenomenal. Another player that struggled in the last map. Down goes Lonks, and that might be the last. Did just spot out the corner of his eye. He was getting peeked from Zikos, who falls back now with one of those pistols. 35 seconds. Out into Zelo. Good shot. Connects onto Vinny, but Jota once again lights up the scoreboard. Before he falls prey to Zikos' 5-7. Dink onto Bolts. He's going to be feeling the effects of that with 11 HP left.
Zyphon.
And Zyphon shuts down the back, and that's the bomb. Spins in for the second, and it could be a third. It's a spray that doesn't quite connect the dots, but does enough to weaken Fallen. He's heard one of those deagles rip out and just saw the jump peak as well. If he goes into cave here, though, if he actually pushes into Jaguar fully, he could be fragged down, and that's where things get a little bit sketchy. Bomb now transitioning over on A, where Zello is laid in wait. They know he is here. That much is certain, but he bypasses the box expertly, exquisitely, dances through for a 3K. Zello having a solid CT half here, but Lux goes in. A bit of team damage done from Zikos. Jota lands the first, but gets cartwheeled out into his demise, and now Lux is putting more damage down, keeping this economy very fragile indeed. Sign out there for the Brazilians, but do they heed those warnings? Do they pay attention to them, or do they persevere and push through regardless? The post-plant looking good. Vinny, does get killed, but a millisecond after the plant's finalized. And although damage was distributed on both teams, Lux is coming out worse for wear on 34, and especially considering there's more bullets whizzing past his face from CT. He has no idea there's 3 players here, though. Flash up and over, goes in for the swing, will be bested by Zyphon. 2 more adversaries, both boosted up on the backside of main. Spray down from bolts, but now he is known, and it's a clean up, and this time much more confident, much more concise from Sprout.
Go for the defuse, and none of the other players had any kits whatsoever. This was a double molly. Just unlucky there. But yeah. A little bit scary when it comes to the time, but they make it clean, Vince, you're right. A few more of those, and suddenly things get spicy. Fast play, fast play, fast play. Oh, the flash is beautiful, but Longs holds the line and gets 3 kills. That was scary for a moment, but it's been shut down. And only one remains, that's Jota, and a 1v3, but 2 players make that just 1 player very low, a 1v1 now.
Della has no room for error. No room for error, didn't get a chance. Jota, that is disgusting. Tech 9
for Sprout. Kind of think Longs had done enough, right? He was trapped in the corner, labeled spray, but he gets 3 kills. And then, I was about to say, 2 players are low. And there is a chance with Jota, but before I could even finish my sentence.
Took everything in his stride. Zyphon now will be Molotov'd into a different angle, but there was no one on main to pick him up from there. Jota snuck around the back. Jota snuck around the back. He's pushed straight through the donut side, and Bolt has them. He has the spray from red. It looked so good for Sprout after the first pick. They've denied the bomb plant. Maybe there's a way forward, but there won't be. Oh, that was disgusting. Imperial going to take it 16-11. Lux has been finalized on Banana, and with very aggressive position being maintained by Zello, he is going to try and push behind this as well. If he dies, they have a fast track to the B site. He's incredibly low. Needs to get another kill. Needs to do some more damage. Oh, he gets 2. What? Oh, and 3 as well. The Glock rips and tears through everybody as he executes Imperial and basically single-handedly wins this round.
Excuse me? What?
Oh, he doesn't get the ace.
All right, he's finally dead. Okay, all right, that's unreasonable. He was 4 HP.
Yeah,
he was 4 HP from the beginning, right? Like, how? Oh no!
After time. Oh man.
Oh.
They should be more than good enough to hold the line here. Now the bomb is starting to make a move up. They're selling a fake over, trying to wrap around some rotational players. Zikos, close range sprays down. It has taken a second contingent. Stair has rotated. And with the MP9 at this range, it's going to do little to no damage. 1 kill may not be good enough. In fact, it will. It's the bomb carrier they picked off. There's no time. Imperial may be overthinking things, overcomplicating it, and they get punished.
And he isolates it. You can see Vinny pushing in as well to take out to kind of clear out the position. And he makes sure he has 1 chance to get a kill. And it has to be the guy with the bomb carrier. And the moment he finds it, it's over. The round's done. So well played by Longs there. He just needed the 1 frag. As Bolts pushing in, finds nothing. And it's all in Jota. 100 HP, but 4 players to find with a Galil. It is looking unlikely.
Oh, this is just so much cleaner from Sprout now.
Plant in the smoke something? So the idea was cool. The execution not so good. This time the execution is solid. Zelo's blinded. Great find, but the two players in pit and Zyphon and Zikos will strike. Lux with the off picked up, finds another one, but Zyphon doing his best to keep the T's at bay, but the bomb will be planted. And now the 2v2.
Oh, Lux misses out. They line up and stare. Does hit the head through the teammate. It puts Fallen on 3, but he does have his classic trusty up and takes the head of Lux. Winds back the years and gets Imperial there first.
He could see anything, and Lux charging in. Great work from Lux as well. This pathing was great. Gets the first kill, picks up the op. And even though there were two players in pit, and I felt like Zyphon and Zikos would be good enough, but Lux doing a fantastic job, and you said it, Vince. Fallen.
So the T's are going to have to be pushing in here. Imperial through the smoke, through the fog, to a potential demise. 3 players on the site now. Zelo's joined the party. Spray from Stair may not need the cavalry. May be able to do this all alone. Bolt steps up, but he is the last man alive. 10 seconds. And there's so many targets. There's so many angles he has to cover. He's just going to back out and try and save. But Zyphon is here to potentially deal the fatal damage after time as well. Bolts is desperately clambering on for dear life and gets shut down.
But it's especially hot and humid or like oppressive weather. But here comes the apps pop.
And they do get a bit more success than I was anticipating. Lux, though, is going to drop the bomb back down on the pit. And this is where, yeah, this is where it should be put to rest pretty abruptly. Fallen, no real hope. They could try and wrap through arches, though. Especially as there's a smoke down, but they're unsure as to where Lawx's position currently lays. Zyphon now showing his hand. Once that smoke clears, there will be more carnage. Lawx through the smoke is going to spray in. Bomb spills down for the second time. Fallen tries close range AWPing. Lands it on the second time of asking. That's a lovely shot. And now puts Zelo into a very unenviable task of a 1-2 clutch. That's unfortunate. Zelo, honestly, is on a tear right now. He really needs somebody to help him out. Gets wide swung, not much you can do about that really from Lux. Nice entry. He had the only M4 at their disposal, and that's not retrievable anytime soon. Oh, Zyphon. Doesn't need M4s when he's got a Desert Eagle by his side. So many times he's landed these digs, man. Like, he really is on point with this gun. The flick to Lux. He doesn't have the run and gun capabilities of the AK. Has to try and put that up to use, and they still have to move into the lion's den of Zyphon. They finally have culled the beast and slain him, but not before multiple of their teammates are scattered around the ground. Fallen goes in though, and with that it's now a 2-on-2. They can go back to back, watch each other, get that crossfire in. Zikos throwing in the nades. Lawx smoke down, has the AK-47, removes the head of Jota, and a 4 with a Tech 9 has to try and repel this. Point blank range won't be happening.
That's a miracle round being won there by Sprout, and the fast play. Jota and Vinny, they're isolated. Zelo's gonna find one, and Zikos with the spray, almost getting the 3rd kill, but he will be traded. But still 3v2 man advantage for the Brazilians. Is Bolt gonna walk in? Surely not.
I was like, this is that purely timing. It's a coin flip at who sees who first. There's a lovely bait and switch over on the alcove though. That's really well played. Zelo, pardon me, getting the first pick. Zyphon getting aggressive in bathrooms. You haven't really, or bedroom I should say, we haven't really seen this too often. I think Lux is dead. Yep, grenades were firing in. A barrage and artillery strike. And strike down the bomb they shall. Zikos puts it to the deck. And Jota and Bolts now completely isolated from one another. If they could get the kill on Zelo, that opens up B, but they still don't have the bomb. And that's the main problem here. Also, a Mac-10 is tickling Zelo at this range. He's going to have to try and close the gap, but Bolts, or Jota, I should say, is very, very cautious because Zelo has been on point in this game. This game of cat and mouse is about to come to an end. What? Oh my god.
Oh, my eyes.
Now, utility plays such a key part in this. And meanwhile, they have 2 Julies. Fulham was also spotted. He does manage to 180-degree headshot Zyphon. but he can't fully fall back to the site. That smoke, though, does more harm than good, and Fallen's going to do his best to try and hold on to a couple more kills. Gets one, but now Stare has made moves in library, should have the drop on bolts. Puts him to the ground and changes his attention towards the arches where Jota is standing. Lux will make the most of a flashed up Stare as Zikos goes in for one more. 1-on-2, another carnage-fueled round. And Lux still has a chance to clutch this with his 16 kills. He has no kit and no longer has a life. Sprout do hit double digits first.
Find out here, Fallen. Towards A this time. They come charging on off. That's a brilliant flash. Goodbye, Lux. Fallen, he is being hunted and is looking to deliver once again. Finds one.
We're seeing some fantastic opening from Fallen today, especially on this third map. Zello gets tried by Vinny, and a good grenade, a parting gift. That's done a ton of damage to 3 players. Finished off Lux, but also tagged Zello to 57. Zico's down to 80 as well. Another follow-up grenade, 36 HP now. These are the kind of protocols, these are the kind of set plays I was talking about, the kind of teamwork that Imperial will be bringing to the table that Sprout didn't really have and didn't really offer. Zello, second best of Fallen, who now moves on to 16 kills.
The player who came out from balcony, Fallen finds him. The player inside of CT spawn, he gets taken up.
Vinny stuck behind the sandbags, isolated from teammates. They don't check it. And there's no follow-up damage. The pop flash is fantastic by Bolts. And as easy as an opening 2 picks as honestly Imperial could have asked for.
A potential. Yeah, no smokes remaining. No, Vinny has one. Vinny does have one.
Oh, there's a gap in that smoke. The flash though stops them. The flash stops him from going for the preemptive spray. Jota through the flash, through the smoke, through the head, a Xiphon, and Vinny cleans up the rest. Yes, it's a post plant. Yes, it'll
doesn't matter.
Tick the economy a little bit.
With their money, which is, in my opinion, the right play. Oh, Fallen's fallen. Vinny. Did he hear the flames lick at Stairs' feet? The 2 players there. There should be a trade, and indeed it will. Zikos will find Vinny. The 2 players there, though. I don't think that information has been conveyed to Jota, as he and Bolt are going to be playing back-to-back.
Oh, Lux, though. Look at this flank. Is he going to get a chance to actually pivot into this flank, though? Or does everyone die beforehand? Stare gets one, but that's it. And they're going to be able to check on the banana side, and at this stage, they're thinking, hold on a second, where is Lux? He's either deep in banana or he could be behind us. And our Bolt has just realized he is checking behind him. Meanwhile, Lux is clearing out A. Bolt's position known. The barrel betrays him. But the M4 or AK in this case will always triumph over the SMG.
Of that possibility. And Xiphon. Oh. There's no flashes, nothing. Just comes charging in. Fallen, okay. 2 kills. And Jota, he had an opportunity there. I thought he might actually walk him through the smoke, but no, he will fall back, and he's aware there's no one nearby.
And Vinny with the AUG, posted up on coffins, is going to be asked to deliver. The smoke and Molotovs being traded in. Zikos gets in first, but he is going to be sprayed down. Did the T's just whiff a smoke there? I'm not entirely sure what just happened. It may have been to the front of the site by design, but it's left him in a really awkward position. Stare in the meanwhile, though, knows where Bolts is, sprays down onto Bolts, gets the kill, and our weakened Fallen is all that remains. Such an important round, this, for Fallen. He needs to dig deep. He needs to pick up the kill, and there he is. Delivers when required. The veteran secures an 11th for Imperial.
No business being that close. 3 kills for the IGL, for the veteran. I kind of felt like Jota pushing down mid. It was a 4v3, right? And they had no information. It was all players, all 3 players gathered towards Banana. So I thought he probably might be waiting inside of cutting off a rotation, having information, but pushing in, getting taken down, made things unnecessarily hairy as Fallen. Oh, he's dead. He should be dead. Longs. Wait, what?
Oh my.
That's the A bomb side. Oh, that's over. It's 15.
That is absolutely disgusting. Look at the range in which he... Elimination points. They have to be flawless. They're going to save these 2 M4s. Fallen can probably muster together a buy. I've always thought of the Deagle as like a pocket rocket, you know? Kind of the thought I've always had with it. It's not quite a glass cannon, a pocket rocket. But meanwhile, They have got the entry frag over on the B side. Meanwhile, Bots comes out. He's dead. Oh, this could be the beginning of the end. The curtain could be swinging down, but Jota is going to have a stay of execution, at least for a few more moments. And the well, I think saved his life. He's down to 40. It looked like he was getting peppered by bullets. But this could be the final play of Imperial's tournament. Lux still needs to make a move around the back. In fact, he's going to join his teammates. They're all going to be one-dimensional. It's going to be singular in its approach. Fallen goes in first. Jota gets the return frag. And now Zello puts down Jota. Lux with just an MP9 trading up to the AK-47. Has no kit and has to push straight through the smoke into the arms of the T's. And Sprout will eliminate Imperial.
I've done it. I can't believe it. I thought